He always want to argue with me, but really and truly, I didn't taught this man everything he know. You know what I'm saying? Drummer Kings podcast. We in here, Ken and Rob, holla at them.
Hey man, it's your boy Ken. We here, man. Drummer Kings podcast. Holla at them, Rob.
Hey man, another day. Drama Kings podcast. We back. It's been a while, but you know what it is, man. Barack Boat Nose, Bartholomew Franklin, whatever you want to call me, just call me something. Drama Kings podcast. Let's get it, man.
Drama Kings podcast.
Drama
Let's get
Kings.
it, man. What's going down, fellas?
Don DeMarco.
Where y'all been at, man?
We been chilling, man. Y'all excuse my watch dangler a little bit. That's what happens when you let
That
your
joke
friends.
pretty clean, man. Let me
That's
see.
what happens when you let your friends, readjust your size and you know what I'm talking about.
It ain't gonna be perfect because links are fixed. They're a fixed length, so you can be in between, like you try to get it close though.
That's what all them hoes be saying.
You know what I mean?
Pride Month, man.
It is Pride Month, huh?
It is.
Shout out to Pride Month.
Congratulations
if you celebrate
to you,
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Happy Pride Month. Shout out to my sisters, or any other family members and friends that I have that are of the LGBTQ. They added some more letters, community.
WX.
I don't know what the letters are, but man, shout out to y'all, man.
Shout out to my boy Avis, man.
Fuck you shot me out for, nigga?
It's gonna be your birthday. God, see?
Oh, what the fuck?
Nigga defensive. Well, you know something we don't?
I thought you. I thought you was trying to,
Niggas don't want no shout outs during Pride Month.
don't be shouting me out, boy. You know what I mean?
Your birthday just happened to be in this month. I just want to
That's what they be saying.
show
too.
you some love, man.
Hey,
not
man.
that kind of love.
Right on, brotherly love. You know what I'm talking about? Hey man, come on, let's get it together. What we talking about today?
What it is, man.
What it do? What the business is?
Going on dates, man, for the single people.
Going on dates for the single people. Dating logistics. What you want to call it? Dating. What is it?
Dating
How
101.
much
itinerary?
Dating 101.
How many?
That's what it is.
How much funds you gotta have fun
Dating 101
How
because
much-
this is the introduction to dates.
to dates
How much fun? How much funds you gotta have fun
on the first date?
on the first date?
On the first date.
So you saying
said-
budget wise?
I said it depends.
Well, you can look at it a few different ways.
Yeah,
you
it's a bunch of ways you can look at it.
That's why we on here, man. Let's get to it.
First
What-
of all,
what ways?
okay,
what
hold on.
ways?
We gonna definitely
So
get to that.
everybody gonna throw numbers out or what
First
we
of
gonna
all, does dating? Should you be financially stable to date?
Nah, here we go. This is another topic, man.
Should you
you
even
don't-
be dating if you're not
nah.
financially stable?
Nah, that shit. Let's debunk that right now because people are missing out on beautiful people in their life because they feel like
They gotta have
a certain amount of.
I really like that answer, man. That's a real good answer. I like that answer, man.
Let's debunk that.
Okay, brought to you, Robert. Budget wise, we talking about budget wise. You want to throw some numbers out? How you want to do it?
budget wise, first date. I mean, it depends. You know what I'm saying? How long I've been talking to this person? How long? Have we been conversing before we're taking this step to meet in person to go on this date? You know what I'm saying? I think that plays a factor in it as well. Because, if I meet you on Tuesday and you want to hang out on Saturday, I shouldn't have to spend $100 on you on Saturday and I don't even know your last name.
Also, we all have come to the agreement amongst the Drama Kings podcast panel up here.
Mm-hmm.
Buying dinner is not tricking, man.
Buying dinner is not tricking.
Buying dinner is not tricking.
When
man.
you add them
Like,
drinks
please,
in, then you're kind of
please.
tricking. But
You know what I'm
buying dinner,
saying?
buying a girl some food,
Taking
man.
a woman out to eat is not tricking.
Adding drinks is not tricking, Rob. Like that's
think
a
it
part of the
is, 'cause
festivities, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
If
you supplying that vibe.
There is nothing you can do tricking wise. If you enjoying the same activity, it's not tricking. That
Right.
person is really just
Exactly.
tagging along.
Exactly.
Now, if you out here gonna pay some bills without
Yeah.
no type of,
No, that's
Yeah.
true.
you gonna send her to lunch, without you being there. X amount of times a week. That's now we get into some.
Now, if you show up to the first date with a Louis bag as a gift,
you might.
You know what I'm talking about. Now you might fall. You done slipping.
I just feel like that. I only say the drink part because drinks is not a necessity. You don't have to have drinks.
You don't. A lot of people don't drink.
You can eat and have. You know what I'm saying? Because Shawty might sit up there and run you up for 5 lemon drops. And you ain't even drinking nothing, and she might not feel you like that, but because of the fact of the matter that you there, like I said this on my Facebook post. I was gonna eat regardless.
But if she not,
I was gonna drink regardless too, though.
If she's not feeling you like that, now that's a different thing. Not a whole date. Now dinner is tricking. If you know she's not feeling you like that, if you feel like she's not feeling you like that to deserve drinks, then you knew that she wasn't feeling you like that to be spending.
Well, that's what I said on Facebook post. On my Facebook post when I said it.
You had an open dialogue.
I made a Facebook post about it, and
Save
just
it for the poll.
How was it? You know what I mean?
No, it's just I had a lot of people.
Like which way was it leaning?
What dialogue did you get? From the masses.
Majority of it was a lot of people on there saying that they agreed. I didn't think I had anybody that said they didn't agree. I had a couple of fellas saying the same thing that I was saying about as far as the drink wise, because I mean, like I said, my thing is I agree with what y'all saying, but my whole point is, like I said, to make my point about like why buying food isn't tricking is because that part, like he said, I was gonna eat regardless. Hey. So regardless if you like me or not, you can get a free meal, but the vibes got to be there for me to go ahead and understand at this point. Because while we eating, I can understand you don't like me. I'm not finna supply your vibe. You get you drunk and then you go out and go, but we was gonna eat regardless. I was gonna come to Papa Do's regardless. You want to come, boo, boom. We get there and then we start conversing, and then the mood. You can as a guy or a woman too, probably you can feel the vibe. You know when like, okay, it's going good. All right, let me get a lemon drop. Boo, you want something, blah 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 type deal. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that too, but when we gotta be careful when we put stuff out for the public to judge and comment on, because they gonna give you their answer as a public view. They gonna give you the answer as a public eye on them. And sometimes niggas be thirst trapping in ways like that. Females thirst trap with their bodies, and niggas thirst trap with what they gonna provide.
Oh yeah,
what they'll do for you. You know what I'm saying? So
So just okay.
We gotta be careful sometimes.
So straight numbers then.
Straight numbers.
Let's do straight numbers. We got to open, the opinion about it.
Facts.
Or your approach to it, rather I say.
Right.
Facts.
Let's straight numbers. We talking straight numbers maximum. Like I'm not going over.
So with that, yeah, straight numbers and the fact. Let's cut to the chase.
Because we get
y'all digging each other. Y'all digging each other, and you want to take her out. So how much do you feel like that first date?
200.
200.
200. 200 is a ceiling.
200 is a cool number.
200 is like 6 drinks, 3 each.
Let me ask you
with
this.
the food.
Is the 200 just solely based on a date? Because you got to put in, take account for yourself of what you're going to do for yourself to get ready for that date. So
no, I'm not counting that. I'm talking about I'm talking about
specifically for the date.
That's just at the establishment.
Okay.
Well, not that establishment, but just
whatever you do.
Somewhere in there, we're gonna end up. 200.
200.
What about you, Ken?
I like.
Well, hold on. What he said was y'all feeling each other, not like. I think what you was getting at is a difference between like, oh, I met you, let's meet up. He said y'all feeling each other.
Y'all feeling each other. Y'all just never, y'all haven't met in person yet for a first date. But y'all have been talking.
Y'all done read each other.
Y'all done read each other. And
if we know that the vibe is clear and we know that we feeling each other, wherever we go, I don't care how much I'ma spend.
So no cap on it.
Yeah, I don't
care.
No cap.
Really, you know what I'm talking about.
But you gotta have a number though.
I mean, he's saying he gonna do whatever.
If we just gonna throw a number out there, I just say 200.
That's what I'm saying. 200 is like, cause you could do a decent amount of, vibing and mingling with $200. Come on now.
But it largely depends on who you with and what type of female this is. Like dudes, we gotta stop this, fellas. We gotta stop setting ourselves up. You know what I'm talking about?
Talk to him.
We gotta stop setting ourselves up. Why you gonna go get, you know what I'm saying? Why you going to Club Live looking for the baddest female in there? You go get her and now you think that a coffee date is about to suffice. you know this. You know this not the vibe that she looking for.
You know what you gotta.
You know
how you get her is how you gonna have to keep her.
Exactly. So stop introducing a vibe to these women that you can't keep up, and then you want to call.
We might be.
And then you want to,
because I got some more.
And then you want to call them the gold diggers when the first date we spent $500, next date we spent $600. You know, by the time the third date come around, I got gifts for you, and then when things progress, you want to call a gold digger. Now, my boy, you did that.
That's true. I also feel like it's a lot of pressure, though.
You know what I'm saying? I
also feel like it's a lot of pressure, though, on men, too, as well. Like, you know because I feel like that, I don't know, man, we speaking and we saying 200, but I feel like a lot of these women, man, 200 for them, you know, for some of these women, based off, you know, I know.
Tell it like it is, not like it might be, man.
A lot of it is superficial. You know, what you see on IG is not what you see in real life. Even though they try to, you know, portray it like that. But based off, you know, what you might see on social media, I feel like a lot of women would say 200 wouldn't be enough.
The fuck?
You know?
What you mean? Like enough for what?
For I feel like that they would want more so.
Like we finna go to dinner. We finna meet and go to dinner. $200 ain't enough.
What's a good? Where the
fuck we going?
But what's a good dinner? Like
you said the first time.
Yeah, facts.
That's what
I'm not saying me. I'm not saying I totally agree. I'm saying that I know.
Well, let me.
I know some women personally that would say 200 wouldn't be enough,
and that's cool. You know, but that's what I'm willing to waste. Because as far as I'm concerned, this could be a complete waste of my time.
Facts.
You could be a whole different person in person.
Yeah.
You know, than we was through the, you know, text joints.
Facts.
So
that's why you're gonna get a free meal regardless. But them drinks, boo.
But it it also depends on, like, you know what I'm saying, first of all, let's just agree before we start going on real dates where you know you feel like you about to invest time and money into this person. Fill them out, you know what I'm saying? Find out where it's okay to take her. If she like to read, go read.
Because 200 may be overboard. You may only got to spend $75.
Exactly.
Shorty may just want to go to Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
Have a nice coffee date. You feel me?
Some women like to go drink tea. Some women like to go listen to poetry. Some women like burgers and fries, and they want to go to, like, you have to know the person you going to date. It ain't always like about hookah. It ain't always about getting them dressed up and going to sit down at a fancy restaurant. You know what I'm saying? You have to know the vibes, but if you ain't taking the time out to feel out vibes and find out what a person like, you know, court.
That's when you got to come in as a man and you got to lead too. You feel me? You got to lead.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Plan a date, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to plan the most extravagant thing. Plan something nice. See how the woman, you know, reacts to it and how the vibe is, and then you go from there. You know, you ain't gotta just be so quick to throw dollars at every situation. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and also what I was gonna get at what you were saying about meeting somebody and live and maintain a certain lifestyle, certain persona. Man, some of these women will place themselves in those environments,
of course,
and portray themselves to be somebody who requires that. But what I was gonna say was, you need to be sure and make sure that the person you involve yourself with can provide what they're requiring.
Facts.
You say, like you said, 200 enough. Well, let me see what you mean 200. What kind of dates you be going on?
If you can't take yourself to Ruth Chris by yourself, then don't expect me to just automatically have to do that for you the first time I meet you.
I mean, like don't get the high capping and saying all this. Well, you know, I gotta have XXX blah blah XYZ.
Facts.
And we've never seen you produce this for yourself.
Facts.
So you know what I mean? Because I can wish and hope for anything, like, you know. Facts. But that don't mean I'm gonna get it just because I meet somebody and that's gonna be the standard and the requirement.
But
like, come on, dude.
We have to be willing to get to know people. You know what I'm saying? People feel like, man, you should meet somebody and then, okay, we exchange a few text messages and then now we're going on our first date. What's wrong with getting to know somebody before you even go on a first date?
Well, that's because of the fact of the matter that is because I feel like people feel like it's so many options that they got to move quick.
Cause niggas is broke, okay?
Man. I feel like that it's the fact of the matter that, like, I feel like that people automatically, instead of trying to get to know somebody, they automatically feel as if the person, if I met you on a dating app, then who's to say you might automatically be talking to 17 other people on this dating app. So I want to move as quick as possible. Let's go on a date. Let's do this. Let's do that. But like you said, let's take the time out to really get to know each other, you know what I'm saying, and know, because you might just be certain people might not even need to require to go on the first date. They might figure out they're just cool as friends.
Yeah, people don't even talk no more. They don't even get on the phone. They don't even like. Damn, can we FaceTime 10 times before we go? And you know what I'm saying? Out and be like, you know, hey, let's go out in public together and really let loose, and you know what I'm saying.
I think that phase
let's have conversations first.
I think that phase is like choice, you know, preference. Because me personally, I don't want to talk to you on the phone for, you know, 2 weeks before. I'm like, we could talk in person. Bring everything you want me to know in person. Put it all on paper, whatever. You know what I mean? And we could get all that figured out. And then if you don't like it, the food is free.
But what's about to happen? Is you about to meet a superficial person. You about to meet a superficial version of that person.
But at the same time,
you only get 200.
But that's how it used to be,
you
though.
know what I mean? You only getting a deuce.
But that's how it used to be. You had to go up to somebody, meet them, call them on the phone, and then after a while, hey, let's meet up for dinner. Let's meet up for. Nowadays, we're so what's call it? You know, it's taking the art out of actually conversing with somebody because you have multiple ways. I can just send you a message.
We don't court no more.
I can send you a message on IG all day. I can text you all day. I can just heart your pictures or something like that instead of, you know, putting in an effort to, you know, really. Because like you said, if you really meet somebody and you court them and you put in an effort and you meet them on Sunday, by Thursday, you'll probably know where to take them. Because you can talk to them every day. You can fill them out and you'll have an idea. You'll probably be excited yourself to say, hey, boom, I want to take her there, blah, 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 this and that. And I know how much I'm going to be able to spend because.
Man, it holds, fellas, you know, take a lesson from Ken. It holds way more weight when you figure out and learn a woman, and then you know what to do based on the conversations, the energy, and everything that she has given you through just y'all being, you know, experiencing each other company, whether it's in person or otherwise.
Facts.
Once you figure out what to do with a woman and you do it, that holds way more weight than just saying I'm gonna take you to XYZ place and we're gonna spend $500 and, you know,
more than the physical attraction. More than the physical attraction.
Now some women, you know, it's a group of women out here that when you go spend that $500 on them, that supersedes everything. But it's niggas out here for them.
Yeah, and you know, somebody for everybody, and it's classes. You got a day within your class. You feel me?
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
Don't go out and looking for no, you know, superstar if you ain't ready for that level of what, because you can't tell a woman to, you know, dumb down her standards based off, you know, you feeling like, oh well, $500 is too much for a first date, because she might been, you know, she's might been in the dating pool for a while, and that might be the caliber of guys that she's, you know, been experiencing, because
that
she didn't
could be a caliber and preference, but that shouldn't be the standard.
It's not,
like you can't tell nobody though.
It's not the standard.
He pretty much set the whole joint up. You gonna miss a lot, and you gonna lose out on some real genuine good people because you worried about these standards and X amount of dollars on the first day. That's that bullshit.
Yeah,
now you want to
know? Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Because what we got to stop doing, especially us colored folk, black folks, my community. I want to talk to us. Stop putting value on people that where value is not meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Value shouldn't be in how much money a man got. Value shouldn't be in how a woman's body look. That's why that's why these standards are like they are. Right. Because you finding value in a person, you putting value on something that's superficial. You know what I'm talking about?
And that's the
value in things that really matter.
That's what creates the shallowness.
Exactly.
And you know, all these we want to pick.
Exactly.
You trying to build a person, you know, and you really just, you know, creating all these shallow depth. And now this person is, you know, outside of everything that these little boxes they didn't check. Well, you take that off, with who are they then? Nobody. Not a person you would be attracted to.
Man, how many times you see a celebrity and you know the celebrity just don't look good, but people are infatuated with them because they're a celebrity.
Facts.
When you got Jane Doe around the corner look 10 times better than her, but because she around the corner,
that's why you get so. That's why you start understanding the aspect of people like Holly Berry, and you be like, man, why she look so good, but she's always single. Because she's
probably a horrible person.
Exactly. Damn, she's probably shitty.
How Halle Berry catch a slug like that?
Yeah. Because you brought up celebrities. I love you, Holly, though. You feel me? When you see this, just know
Holly or Halle?
Hallie.
I don't
People,
care.
I've heard both of them.
H-A-double-L-E.
Like heard people say Holly. I heard people say Hallie. So which one is it? What does she say?
I think it's Halle Berry.
For me, it's
That's
gonna
an ugly ass name.
For me, it's gonna always be
Holly. Sound better with an A.
For me, it's gonna always be
Holly.
Angela.
Hallie. That
Boomerang.
sound like some. My bad. My fault.
It's gonna always be Angela off Boomerang. So if
So
y'all seen Boomerang and you know the character Angela, shout out to
bad.
them folks, man. I'm still mad about Monsters Ball. I'm still mad about Monsters
No
Ball.
Diddy.
I'm really fucked up about that.
No,
still.
Diddy. All right, man. But
So $200.
So $200.
How much? Did you give us a number, Robert?
I kind of went with what Ken was said.
My fault. What you said?
Boat.
200, huh?
No, I kind of said that it shouldn't really be a max, but if I had to, I'd probably say 250. Just because I when I go into situations like I said on my Facebook post, like you gonna get a meal regardless because that's what I like to do. I'm a foodie. I like to eat.
Yeah.
So it ain't even necessarily 250
Nigga
just
gotta
for
eat.
you.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm just bringing 250 because where we going, I want what I want. You feel me? And I don't want to be trying to limit myself and say, well, I got to only spend this and kind of dumb down what I want. So she can get something. You feel me? I'm gonna get what I want regardless, boo. And if that's what
The
you want,
food is free.
the food free. You know what I'm saying?
I be wanting to just have fun, man. And it's kind of hard to watch your pockets when you having fun.
Yeah, man.
It's not. I wouldn't say. I mean, it may be a tad irresponsible because you should have a budget. You should have a set amount. Hey, man. Okay, I'm gonna go out. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna just. I ain't gonna go overboard.
Just don't have reckless fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be. Like you said, if you feeling a person and vibing with a person, it's hard to be like, oh, we steady the conversation going, the cup's empty. Like, damn, but I'm at $90 right now.
Yeah, facts.
So it's like, you know, you gonna really stop for $10 because you want $100 budget tonight? Like, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta make sure you're dealing with somebody who has a mature palate too.
Man.
Because if all you want is chicken tenders and shit everywhere we go, come on now, you probably not the one. Because first of all, you not your palate ain't mature enough. You know what I mean? But that's a different topic for a different
She used
day,
to
man.
soda and nuggets. We really just out here thugging.
$200 is the number, man. Y'all got more than that, whatever. Go spend it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to spend it because you can't take it with us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to catch y'all next episode.